Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's yoga video. Today we're going to be doing a Vinyasa flow. When you're ready, have a seat on your mat and let's get started. So when you're ready, we're gonna come to sit on the mat. I'm gonna sit on my shins today. If that doesn't feel so great for your knees, just sit however works best for you. Bring your hands to your legs and then roll your shoulders back. And then tilt your chin until it's parallel with the ground, and go ahead and close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you do, just notice that you begin to get taller as you inhale, and then when you exhale, see if you can relax your shoulders away from your ears. And take another deep breath in, this time following the breath up through the base of the spine, all the way up through the crown of the head, noticing once again that you feel taller. And then as you exhale, see if you can melt your shoulders away from your ears even more, letting go of any stress you're carrying with you, any tension, anything that's going on that you don't need right now in this moment. Just see if you can put that off to the side and arrive into the present moment. As you begin to connect with your breath, consider making the ujjayi breath sound. So it's that sound that you would hear if you take a seashell and you put it to your ear. It's kind of like that ocean echo sound. So to do that, you'll constrict your throat and create that little hissing sound. It should really only be audible to you, not the person like across the room. And as you begin to connect with your breath, you'll notice that your breath begins to deepen. See if you can make your inhales and exhales of equal length. Keep your mouth closed, but relax your jaw so your teeth are apart and your tongue has sunken down into the bottom of your mouth. And on your next inhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take a second to set an intention. So just a short positive statement. And once you have that, let your hands float down to your legs and bring your left fingers to the right side of your head and gently draw your ear towards your shoulder, breathing into the side of your neck. And we'll do the same thing other side. You can keep your eyes closed or you can keep a soft gaze, whatever feels best for you. Then when you're ready, come back to center and interlace your fingers behind your head, drawing your chin towards your chest, sitting really tall though. Breathing in now through the back of the neck. And then as you inhale, bring your hands down out in front of you. I'm gonna turn so you can see me a little better. Hands as close to the knees as you can, and then round your upper back and breathe into the space between your shoulder blades. Let your head hang heavy here. And then as you inhale, round forward, coming into all fours. Once you're in all fours, curl the toes. Make sure that your fingers are spread as wide as you can and you've kind of gripped into the mat like you're a rock climber. Wrists, elbows, and shoulders directly in one line, knees underneath the hips. As you inhale, lift your head, lift your tailbone, look up. Breathe through your front body, and as you exhale, round, push the mat away. Inhale once again, lift. Exhale, push the mat away. So this is Vinyasa yoga. We're going to continue doing this as you inhale, lift, as you exhale, push the mat away. So Vinyasa yoga means that we're constantly moving, linking the breath with the movement. If you're looking for something for like a slow stretch, Vinyasa yoga is not the type you want to do. You want to look for a restorative or a yin yoga. So I just want to make that clear because we're going to be moving a lot during this class. And it's going to start right now. When you're ready, you're going to lift up your hips. Coming into downward facing dog. Invite your heels to come down to the ground, but who cares if they don't get there? You want to keep tension in the backs of the legs. So if you need to bend your knees, there's no shame in that at all. Bend your knees as much as you need to, but keep pressing your heels down towards the ground so you constantly are creating this effort that's kind of stretching open the hamstrings. Let your head hang heavy. And then check in with your hands, fingers are spread, pushing the mat away, long armpits. As you inhale, lift your right leg high, bend your knee, and open up your hip. You're gonna notice that your right shoulder lifts, that's okay for right now. And then as you inhale, send your right foot to the front of the mat. Find your way into warrior one. So you're gonna turn your back foot to 45 degrees, rise up, bring your hands to your heart. Breathe in through the back of your left leg. Breathing into that calf muscle. And on your next inhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Press your palms together. Reach forward with your torso. Let your head hang heavy. Lift your arms high. And then try not to rest the weight of your torso on your leg. Really use your back body strength to keep yourself light and lifted. As you inhale, rise up. You're gonna keep your hands just as they are and then turns on your back foot so your hips are facing forward. Bend both knees deeply and rise up into warrior three. Variation with the hands behind you. You want your hips even. As you inhale, rise to stand on your right foot. Bring your left foot out in front of you. Stand tall, arms come up overhead, hands to your heart. Inhale, lift up, look up. Swan dive forward as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step, hop, or jump back to plank pose. Go through your vinyasa, so chaturanga, up dog, or cobra, finding your way eventually into downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your left leg high, bend your knee, open up your hip, and then push the mat away. Your left shoulder's gonna lift a little bit, that's okay. When you're ready, step forward to the front of the mat, finding your way into warrior one on the other side. Hands to your heart. Breathe into your right calf muscle. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Then as you inhale, lift your arms, interlace your fingers the way that feels weird, press your palms together, reach your torso forward, let your head hang heavy. Lift your arms, use your back body strength, stay light and lifted, try not to collapse your weight onto your left leg. Pressing evenly into your feet and especially into the outer edge of the right foot. On your next inhale, rise up, keeping your arms just as they are. Turn your back foot so your hips are facing forward and bend both knees. Use your core strength to find your way into warrior three. Right toes are pointed down towards the ground. Hips are even. Inner right thigh spins up towards the sky. And when you're ready, rise up to stand. Extend your right leg out in front of you and then come to stand. Arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Roll your shoulders back. Take a second to reconnect with your intention. Inhale, lift your arms, and exhale, sink into Utkatasana, chair pose. Gonna bring your hands to your heart here, and then heel toe your feet open, coming into Malasana. So you may wanna come into the balls of your feet and then sink low into that squatting position. You're gonna press your elbows into your legs to open up, have the option to stay here or come down on flat feet for a garland pose. Breath, 2 or 3 breaths. And then when you're ready, you're gonna bring your hands down, shoulder distance, lift your hips up, coming into crow pose. So you need to have your knees as high up your arms as you can. Lean forward, lean forward, lean forward. Maybe just one foot lifts today, or maybe both. Once you're there, use your intercostal strength to lift up instead of resting your weight onto your arms. And you have the option of stepping down and finding your way into chaturanga, up dog and down dog, or jump back by shooting back with your legs. Rising up. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. We'll take a couple breaths here. As you inhale, round forward, bringing your knees down onto the ground, and then lift your knees up so they're hovering. Hover, hover, hover. And then set your knees down, find your way into child's pose, but keep your toes curled. So you're really getting a good stretch across the bottoms of your feet. Arms reaching out in front of you. And as you inhale, round forward, finding your way onto your belly. And then bring your arms by your side, deep breath in. As you exhale, use your back body strength to lift yourself up, peeling your chest and arms and head off the mat. And then coming back down, deep breath in. Exhale, peel up. And come back down. One more time, this time we're gonna lift the legs as well. Deep breath in. Exhale, peel up. Get as long as you can, envisioning length through your spine, and then gently release. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, find your way into child's pose. And then inhale, round forward. Curl your toes, lift up, downward facing dog. As you inhale, rise onto your toes and bend your knees. Look between your thumbs. Hop, step, or walk, or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come all the way down onto the ground. Once you get there, wrap your arms around your shins. Tuck your head. Breathe into the back. And breathe into your hips. And then from here, extend your left leg and come to sit tall. Cross your right foot over your left leg, flex your left foot, hug your knee in, sit nice and tall. Taking it to the other side. Flex the right foot, sit nice and tall. Breathe into the back of your left hip. And when you're ready, gently release. Bring your arms out in front. We're gonna roll down very slow. And once you get there, invite your knees into your chest and gently rock side to side, just giving yourself a little gentle massage on the low back, releasing any tension there. And we're gonna end with a ujjayi savasana, I guess. So to do that, we're going to bring the bottoms of the feet to touch. Knees are going to open up. Now, for some of you, this might not feel so great because you're very tight through the inner thighs. If that's the case for you, you have a couple options. You can come into regular shavasana like this, or you can place a rolled blanket or towel underneath each leg. A bolster will work as well. And that will help to kind of support you so you can fully relax. But if it feels painful in any way, just go right into your regular shavasana. If you are going to be in Supta Baddha Konasana, bring your hands to your belly and let the weight of your hands on your belly be kind of heavy, totally effortless here. And then notice the warmth of your hands. Your hips are nice and open, no effort involved in this pose. Letting gravity kind of pull you deep into it so you can snuggle in. And go ahead and close your eyes, relax that space between your eyebrows. Relax your cheeks, your jaw. Let your head be really heavy, your upper back really heavy, your arms, everything so heavy. We're going to be here for about 5 minutes, and I'll let you know when Shavasana is complete. When you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And then slowly make your way over onto your right side. Cradling your head in your right arm, placing your your left hand down onto the ground, and then when you're ready, gently push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes, bring your hands to your heart, and just take a second to reconnect with your breath and with your intention that you'd set at the beginning of the practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. If you are interested in pre-ordering my book, Namaste, it is now available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and indiebound.org. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below as well, and I'll do my best to be in touch. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and I'll see you next week with another yoga video.